Okay, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and this isn't working, so I'm just gonna go. I don't know what happened. The mics were working yesterday, and all of a sudden now they're not working, so I can't get it to connect. And uh, this is where everything starts to come together. Or fall apart, I guess, depending on how you look at it. I am, yeah, it's early. I'm tired. Um, Not a lot of sleep last night. Lots of things to do. This has kind of been where conflicts start to build up, as far as like incongruency in life and compensating for lack of sleep and lack of ability to get things done by spending more money and accomplishing these things. It's not an easy trade-off, obviously. And yeah, this is sort of where the lack of sleep starts to catch up with decision making. People and things in your life start to not get the time or attention or right response that they need at the time, just because you're focused or exhausted or have a million things going on. Yeah, again, I'm sorry about the quality here. I really don't know what's happening. It's frustrating. And yeah, all of this stuff starts to build up: the frustration, the lack of sleep, the what are you doing this for? I'm grateful to have the freedom that I do and to be in the place that I am. Like I said, it is at times frustrating and taxing. But yesterday was a pretty good overall day, interaction-wise. Getting a lot of feedback and just touching base with people that I hadn't in a while. Yeah, like I said, things are starting to kind of mash together. Obviously, it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm here recording in the gym. Just starts to be less and less time and less ways to make things happen. But I'm gonna try and not make too many sacrifices as far as that goes. And hopefully I'll get some time to figure out what's going on with the audio here. Yeah, I haven't really pushed through on a coping strategy yet for all this. Like I said, overall, I'm doing good, and I'm grateful for the things that are still happening, and I'm grateful for the outlook. But I already can see things slipping, and again, like the problem is not just that things are slipping or mistakes are happening. It's that with the lack of sleep and lack of focus, that you're not even necessarily able to see things how they are, which is kind of creating more problems and more issues in your life or my life. And that is a big thing for me. And what I've sort of been able to chase down is trying to be transparent about that and transparent about my thoughts. But that can be a hard thing to do as well, just because most of the time my thoughts are absolutely insane. And so sharing what's going on to try and get some clarity is not always easy. which maybe means that internally I probably know that half the things I'm thinking are absolutely insane. But a lot of times I don't want to face that I might be right either. Yeah, it's been a day so far. But trying to stay happy for the people in my life, trying to stay happy for myself, and stick with working out and the things that are important. I mean, I did write all this stuff out before I came here, that eating healthy, going to the gym, kind of maintaining this, continuing to post, like all these things are important to keep in my head as clear as possible so that I am able to kind of show up even ridiculously tired and looking like I'm looking like, apologize, I don't know if I can bleep that out, looking like I am 100 years old. Again, apologize for the profanity, but yeah, these are the things that happen when you are overtired and not focused on the task at hand. Yeah, one of the things that I have noticed is that a lot of times I have been able to reset as I sleep and come back to things in the morning. The problem maybe comes in more when I'm not getting enough sleep to reset properly, or when I'm needing that additional time to acknowledge somebody in my life, or to acknowledge a situation in the right way, and sort of go back on that and be like, hey, I didn't handle this correctly, or whatever, I apologize that I acted this way in the moment. Obviously, I try to correct a lot of that whenever I can, but yeah, this is just kind of a mini version of what's to come. Yeah, I like I said, you see the slipping and the cracks start to form as the lack of sleep builds up, and then the poor decision making compounds on that, and then the healthy eating and this and that and that and that. It just goes and goes and goes. Anyways, I was really looking forward to the mic working. Apologize for the aspect ratio again on the video or the content view, but another one done, another day started.